come to you from one of the truly iconic stadiums in the NFL as you get a look at Lambeau Field here in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Chicago Bears and the Green Bay Packers. The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Tua to throw right away. That's complete to his tight end, Freiermuth. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. This defense for the Packers, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
From the 30 on second down, Tua. They'll get this complete to the Notre Dame man, Equanimeous St. Brown. That one good for 26 and a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Here's the first carry for Khalil Herbert. 10 more there and another first down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Tua now on first down. Trying to get it to Anderson, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. They were ball hawks last week. They had a trio of interceptions on defense. In the first drive, they pick up right where they left off.
They're creating quite a reputation for themselves, aren't they? And sometimes what happens is when they know that the defense can take the ball away, as they saw the previous week, now you try too hard to not let them take it away, and you force yourself into errors. They've intimidated them in a sense and gotten the ball from them.
Loving the Packers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 22. Following the interception, Love. Pass caught, it's Romeo Doubs. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 25 yards that time. On play action, Love to throw. He has it complete to Christian Watson. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Another big play as they get 28 out of that one.
And, partner, they're locked in man coverage out left, and they end up running a crossing route. Rounded it a little bit more than a slant. He's just going to angle himself towards the right side of the field, and that's very difficult for a defender to shadow him across all that ground.
Love's throw finds its target, Dobbs. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
On 2nd and 9, Love flushed out right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. To pass, here's Jordan Love. And it'll be intercepted. Trey Flowers picks it. And the Bears are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Remember last time out they threw the interception on their first drive. Good news, their defense backed him up, so it's still 0-0 here as they begin their second possession.
Yeah, one great way to judge a defense, how do they handle what we call sudden change? When all of a sudden, it goes against their offense and they have to run out in the field and try and put out the fire. Give this one great kudos for getting out there and not letting that interception lead to points. Excellent job by them defensively.
On 2nd and 15 now. Tua. Open man, that's the tight end Freiermuth. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You get better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Going to the air, Tagovailoa. This is Chase Claypool on the receiving end. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. Got his man, Robbie Anderson. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
And that's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive, come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to 2 people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
On play action, here's Tua. That'll be caught by Anderson. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. We're scoreless after 1. The Bears with the football. We get set to begin quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Tua going to throw. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Drake London with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Bears post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Hopkins with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. From just inside the 20, a short kick. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like.
He's got a man complete. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. And that looked almost to be a case of, a quarterback saying, hey, I'm going to throw this as far as I can and hope you run under it. Mission accomplished. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And the Bears are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw some away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder, this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away? It could cost them a ball game.
To his throw, complete to Freiermuth. And he'll get nothing out of that one. So he stopped for no gain. And it's second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Off of play action, Tagovailoa. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Throwing is Tagovailoa on third down here. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And almost, but not quite. Needed 10, he got 9. Fourth down.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the first down. Now to be fourth and short.
Double 38. You, yellow. Slide through. Green jack.
Tagovailoa going for it on fourth down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bears tried it on fourth down, unable to convert. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. Even though they didn't get it, probably the right call. Too long for a field goal and just not a whole lot to gain from a punt there.
Yeah, you wouldn't have really netted very much yardage if you pumped the ball, right? And the thing about a field goal, and you know this from so much experience, the longer the field goal, the lower it comes out off the kick, right? Which means it's got a better chance of being blocked. So you're taking a chance either.
And for the third time here this half, it's intercepted. Trey Flowers picks it. And the Bears are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. Well, I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me, that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you're throwing this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
Play action. Now it's Tua. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield with man coverage and make it ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
And now Now here's a deep shot that's complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now Tua. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Drake London with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Bears go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point good by Hopkins. And it's now 14-0. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. Very short kick taken right at the 20. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. Love now to pass on first down. It's caught inside the 25. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. They'll get 34 yards there. Love going to give this one to Jones. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
On 2nd and 2, Love. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them at the end zone as the first half winds down.
Quick slant complete to Melton. And it's a Packers touchdown. Bo Melton with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Packers are back within a score. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make our score 14-7. After the touchdown, on is Pat O'Donnell to send this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field's still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. He's got his man, London, right side. They fake the handoff. Now Tua. This ball complete into the hands of Anderson across the middle. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. And again, it's Tagovailoa.
Open man left side. It's the tight end, Tunyon.
Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete. And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Looking to pass. Tua. Man open. It's St. Brown. He's got it. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
On first down, Tagovailoa. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Definitely worth taking another deep shot here. He's already found the end zone twice here in the first half.
Yeah, go back to that same well. They've had trouble containing him, but able to contain him on that play. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter.
97.
Here's Tua. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Equanimous St. Brown in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Bears will extend their lead here just before halftime.
Hopkins with the extra point, and it's now 21-7.
So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. And not much on this one. Takes it from the 21.
So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Packers set to get the football first, and they are trailing on the scoreboard as we resume action, ready for the third quarter.
And not much on this one. Takes it from the 21. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Here we go.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively. Virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now, they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Here we go.
Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now.
Love from the gun.
Pass complete across the formation to Melton.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36.
We spent a lot of time talking about what's going on the field. How about off the field? with the evaluation, and they spent a lot of time saying, we've got to get a rookie in here who has big playability, and that's exactly what we're seeing here early in his career.
Drafted him in the spring. Here he is early in the fall making an impact. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going, trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the third quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
That is caught inside the 5. And the Packers are going to be looking at first and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taking them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a first and goal.
Jones is not going to get a whole lot, maybe a yard down to the 3. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up second and goal.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
Second down and goal. Love. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And the Bears are going to take over at their own 2-yard line.
They were well aware of the scoreboard as they went into halftime, and they know how tough it's been to put up any kind of points. But if there's a positive after that play, is that they were able to take a shot at the end zone on their opening drive of this half. The negative, though, that shot at 6 ended in an interception, and we know that's not going to jumpstart this struggling offense.
After the turnover, it's Tua. The throw for Claypool is intercepted. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And the Packers are going to take possession of the football. From their own 2, Charles, they opted to throw it instead of run it, and we saw the outcome.
I think what a lot of teams count on is defenses to stack the line of scrimmage, trying to force a safety or force a turnover there. But if you've got a good defensive front, you just allow them to play the run, and everyone else stays ready, and they were, and they picked that one off.
And they'll get this down to the 10. Mark that as a gain of 16 to set them up first and goal.
Let's go. Hey, check Mega.
Now Jones. And a second effort gets it in. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones, his second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Packers take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. Now the try here for the extra point. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now. After the touchdown, on is Pat O'Donnell to send this one away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And able to get this out to the 25. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it'll be second down. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. This pass is caught by London. And they work this well upfield across the 45. With that catch, he goes over 100 yards receiving on the night.
As we watch London get that first down, it seems almost unfair about what he can do on the field. Here's a guy who's 6'4", loves to play over the rim and dunk on defenders, and can work out of the slot as well as outside the numbers. That's a big reason why he went 8th overall as the first receiver taken in a loaded class.
And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 38. Tua setting up shop to throw again. Throw left side. There's London. And he's going to get this down near the 25.
And cycle. Switch right. Opposite. Green.
And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Drake London, his 3rd touchdown of the season, all coming in this game. And the Bears will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Extra point good by Hopkins, and the lead now up to 14. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away.
Very short kick taken right at the 20.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but, Charles, they look up, and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
To throw again on 2nd down.
Love. That one caught downfield.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Packers.
Boy, CD, what a way to score. You want to talk about a roller coaster of emotions. They got the big play, then they cough it up. It seems to be disastrous, but his teammate is there to scoop it and score it.
Not much else I can add to that, partner. I'll just say one thing. We just saw momentum swing several times on one play.
After the touchdown, on is Pat O'Donnell to send this one away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
Ready.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
Still enjoying the lead here in the 3rd quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10.
Tua, open man, that's the tight end Freiermuth.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Here we go, set. Watch out now, 50 Fury.
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. And caught by London. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 34. Throws right back to London, complete again. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Drake London, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Bears have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this 4th quarter. Hopkins with the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
On the set.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Love now. That's complete to Dobbs. Uses the stiff arm. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Here's Love. Flush to his right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. Another try after the 1st down sack. Love. And that is incomplete.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to take another shot here. And my goodness, another interception. Trey Flowers picks it.
Well, there's 2 sides to this coin. I mean, on one side, 5 interceptions now thrown for him. That's tough. But, man, this defense, they have been ball hawking and impressive. But, Charles, let's flip it back over. If you're coaching a quarterback that's struggling this much at this stage of the game, do you maybe try to get him out?
I would think about it, and I think about it awfully hard, but also...
There he goes left side. The 30, 10, 5, touchdown, Chicago.
He's got them out now to a 3-score lead here in the 4th quarter after that one, CD. And well, he looked right off the line like he knew that that ball was coming his way, and he secured it for 6 points.
Yeah, and I think when you're leading by a healthy margin already, it actually loosens you up and allows you to take maybe a few more chances and definitely play with more confidence, because he certainly saw something he could exploit in the defense, and he made sure to let his quarterback know, just get it to me. And the rest was all up to him, and he delivered and made it a 3-score game.
Well, you don't see that often. He just mishit it, and it goes out of bounds.
Well, I know sitting up here, and I'm looking at you, and you're looking at me, and I know we're both thinking the same thing. Isn't it easy enough to keep it between the sidelines? Because unless you're intentionally doing it for some reason, well, that's a costly mishit, and now you put your team in a bad spot.
He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Obi Melifonwu. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
Brought down that time by Quay Walker.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Herbert once more. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up. They're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. And that'll be caught. It's St. Brown. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. With that last completion, CD's now over 400 yards passing in the game, and quite a few of those have come via some pretty big strikes downfield. Certainly not afraid to challenge this secondary, and it's been successful.
I like your observation there, partner, because I agree. This is a group more than capable of torching a secondary any week, as evidenced by their combined stat line here. And in the time we have remaining, wouldn't shock me at all to see them take another deep shot.
Here we go. Here we go. Red 52. Check right.
On 2nd down, a run with Herbert. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first.
Off of play action, Tagovailoa. And that will be incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
This is taken at the 23. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10.
Here we go.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? They'll use his motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Love looking to throw it. And my goodness, another interception.
And the Bears are going to take possession of the football.
Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here.
He's ready.
That one looks like he'll throw here. He's going to let this one go deep. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. On play action, here's Tua. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game. They fake the handoff. Now Tua. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And this defense will take over right at midfield. One last shot now for Love.
This pass complete to Melton.
And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears. And I tell you what, I can't remember a defensive